Struggling to find the right KDP keywords for your books? I've got you covered. Let me show you how I personally find high quality, relevant KDP keywords in minutes. Let's have a look at Publisher Rocket, which is my favorite tool of choice. So you come over to the homepage, click on keyword research, and then type in. Hopefully you've got an idea about your niche. You need to have some basic idea. Don't just type in books. You have to niche down a little bit. And if you don't know what niche it is, do a bit of basic research. So let's say I'm doing something like investment property. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. It could be thrillers or horrors or whatever books. Do a bit of research so you know broadly what you're looking for in that niche first, and then dive into Publisher Rocket over here. So for example, I've typed in investment property. This one, I'm kind of keen to see what data is available over here. Investment property financing, gift, maybe tips for investment property. Certainly would like to know about that. Rental property investment, how to buy your first investment property. These are great keywords, I think. Out of these keywords, if you didn't know what the data was over here, how would you know which one to choose? And this was literally me back in the day. I had no idea what I was doing. I would literally do my keyword research, but I did not have any data. And this is where I think Publisher Rocket really shines. So it's got a lot of data here. Number of competitors. I love this. I like to look at the estimated search volume. It's just an estimate. I understand that, but it gives me something better than nothing. You know what I mean? And competitive score. So this is where I like to see a broad range, something that's competitive and something that's less competitive. Scroll down and have a look and see if there's anything else. So there are quite a few more. So I'm going to click through. I'm not going to, spend too much time analyzing these, but you can see these are some great keywords. These are great keywords. I just want to highlight some things that I would probably take note of, depending on what you want to do. Number of competitors is important for me. Okay, so it's kind of a balancing act. I would look at the number of competitors, look at the search volume, estimated search volume, and also the competitive score. So if I have a really high competitive score and there's a lot of competitors, I know for sure there's a lot of competition. Whereas if you look at something like this, there's not much volume, but it's a very low competitive score and there's a very low number of competitors. This one, I may look at. I'm going to have to look at others in more detail because it's a balancing act between these three, in my opinion. So this is how I personally use it. But if you don't have Publisher Rocket, what you are doing to yourself is what I used to do. And this is what I used to do. I would spend hours trying to make this work, trying to figure out what keywords are going to work for my book. I'll look at Amazon search bar, I'll look at Google Trends and other tools. I would end up with a lot of keywords, but no idea how to narrow down to which ones I should use because I didn't have the data. When my books didn't appear on page 1 or 2 or 10, I would get really depressed and angry, and it just demotivates me, seriously demotivates me. Does this keyword thing even work? I used to ask myself. And the struggle just continued until I hit rock bottom and I realized something had to change. Either I give up on books completely or I pivot and change approach in order to improve my chances of success. I decided to give this keyword thing one more try, one more good push. I knew that having good keywords did not guarantee sales. That's a fact. No one can guarantee sales. But if you don't give yourself a fighting chance of at least getting seen by readers and customers on Amazon, you're really not doing yourself any justice. These are buyers who have their credit cards out and are looking to make a purchase. AKA, these are warm or hot customers. They are looking to buy very soon. So I took a long, hard look at my process and I made 2 observations. Number 1, I was spending way too much time on keyword research. And even when I did choose what I thought was the best keywords, I would have literally no idea if they were actually the best choice of keywords because I didn't have any data. I was effectively flying blind as far as keywords were concerned. That means I had zero clue if the keywords I was picking would result in my books ranking higher, ideally on page 1 or 2, or if they would land somewhere in the big blue ocean of page 10 or beyond and have zero chance of being discovered by Amazon customers. Knowing that changing course one last time was my final push. I did some due diligence. I checked out the company, the team, how they operate because I didn't want to get scammed. It's also highly recommended by many and used by the best in the business. I took the leap, purchased Publisher Rocket. With the 30-day free trial, there was literally no financial risk on my part. And literally within minutes, I started using Publisher Rocket and was shocked at how much I missed out on. Although I was angry with myself for not making this purchase earlier, I was relieved to know that spending days on keyword research was basically done. That was the end of it. No more spending days on keyword research. Using basic techniques to select keywords from Publisher Rocket, such as what I've demonstrated earlier, competitive score, number of competitors, and estimated Amazon searches per month, I've managed to choose relevant keywords such that my books still rank on page 1 to this day. By using a combination of competitive and less competitive keywords, backed by data from Publisher Rocket, I'm able to make informed decisions on which keywords to use for my books. Keyword data alone has saved my books from disappearing into oblivion, but Publisher Rocket has also many other functions that give me that extra edge to analyze the competition, aka ethically snoop on them, and category research tools as well. If you're struggling with keywords like I used to, you have a choice. You can stay where you are and continue to struggle and hope something works, or get Publisher Rocket, give it a test drive and see how it may change your life with better keyword data, and therefore you can make better choices with your keywords. If you purchase Publisher Rocket between today, November 24th to November 29th, 2023, you'll also get the Mastering Keywords and Categories course valued at $49, 100% free, courtesy of the Kindlepreneur team. Click the link in the pinned comments below. See you in the next video.